Do you want to know what happens when you don't eat wheat and rice for 40 days? If you are interested to witness, then join me on this journey of wheat and rice detox. Why I quit wheat and rice for 40 days and what changes did I observe? So, if you are curious and you would like to do this kind of regime with me, please listen to the video till the end because I am going to give away all the things I ate for next 40 days when I was on this kind of regime. Okay, so welcome to Sona Motivates and this is Sonali. So why exactly did I do this? So me being a dietitian and a wellness coordinator, I always try and explain people how they should be having different kinds of grains. And we being a Southeast Asian and especially Indian, we always are very set on the diet like dal rice, and we eat chapati, roti and all kind of wheat breads. We are fond of those, and khichdi, biryani, pulao. So we are very set on these two grains, which is rice and wheat. And I just wanted to explore and do or come up with some recipes which include other grains as well, right? So then I thought it is always easier said than done. So I can always ask people not to have wheat and rice, but then what should they be having? And that's why I wanted to taste that thing on myself. Also, one more thing is I wanted to see how the energy level work. So if I'm kind of cutting two of these major carbohydrate sources from my diet, then how am I feeling? Because I have always kind of witnessed people asking me if I'm not having wheat or rice, then how am I going to get the energy, which I have to get it from the carbohydrates, okay? So that was one of my concerns as well. Now, me being a wellness coordinator, I'm always on my feet because my job, my profession doesn't allow me to sit and do my work. It's not a kind of a chair and desk kind of work. I have to be on my feet all day long. I'm teaching nutrition, I'm giving presentations, I'm doing cooking classes and all the very kind of, laborious thing. Also, I love working out, so I do Pilates, yoga, I do HIIT training, I love strength training, and I do teach Zumba classes as well. So now you must have guessed that I do have a very active lifestyle. So setting all this, let me tell you, I didn't feel any drop of energy levels because of not having wheat or rice, okay? So if that is one of your concern, you can take that out of mind. Okay. Here are the 5 things I observed in myself, the changes when I was on no wheat and no rice regime. The first one, improved digestion. I did see a lot of improvement in my gut health because I don't know, maybe since I was not having these carb sources, I did add some protein and more gut friendly options. Okay, so what I observed is less bloating and less gas. Also, I felt that it was easier and better. Stomach emptying process was clear and better. So that was definitely one plus point that I did observe improved digestion. Second is improved mental clarity and energy levels. So for last 4 or 5 years, I'm on IF, or you can say time restricted eating. I'm not missing out on anything. I do take care of all the macro and micronutrients. So one of my meal is always smoothies, nuts, seeds, avocado, egg, and the other meal I preferred was always Indian food, which is of course homemade, fresh one, and it did include lot of options of wheat and of course rice, right? Bread and some kind of rice. So after the second meal, I used to feel the crash of energy, especially after dinner, because I preferred that in the evening. I do make sure that I finish my dinner before 6 p.m. but depends on my work schedule. But I did observe that after that I used to feel very tired and sometimes very sleepy as well, maybe because of the carbohydrate glucose spike. But what happened is, after having no rice or no wheat and other options, I'm still feeling energetic. I'm still going, my mood's better. I can still work, write blogs, or have my one-on-one clients later in the evening, and I'm still fresh later in the evening too. So I did see that difference in myself. Third is flatter stomach and kind of a little bit of loss of inches. Now, there was absolutely no difference in the weight as such, but I did feel that I think it was more of water retention, and which was, I used to feel a little heavier on certain parts of my body. But after this, kind of the water retention was probably gone, and that's why I felt leaner, lighter, and I did lose some inches around my belly area and lower part of my body. It felt really good. I didn't notice, and I didn't get many, not many times I get this, that I have lost weight, because I have been on certain kind of scale for last many years. So not many people say that I have lost weight or gained weight, even though I know sometimes, it's because of my phase where I'm in perimenopause, that sometimes I feel a little bloated and sometimes I am a little lighter. But I did receive these kind of comments that, are you doing something different? Your face looks leaner, or something like that. So probably somebody else observed that, but I did lose inches and not anything on my scale. Okay. Now the fourth one is better sleep. Okay, so that definitely counts, because even though with this lifestyle, with eating proper macronutrients, micronutrients, when I used to get up in the morning, it was a little hard for me to start the day fresh, which was very easy for me 10 years ago, a decade ago. It was better, but maybe because of the life phase I am in right now, it was getting a little harder. But after this no wheat, no rice regime, I do feel that I wake up very refreshed, because I have a better quality sleep. That I definitely can vouch on, because most of the times I wake up before the alarm and I'm like fresh and ready to go. Usually before when I was on full on wheat rice diet, I used to I was guilty of snoozing my alarm maybe once or twice, but later then I had to push myself a little bit and I could keep going. But with this, it was definitely easy, and I did feel I wake up more energetic. Now the fifth one is, actually I'm combining it. I do feel that during exercises, I'm more flexible. So kind of a stiffness in joints and maybe muscles is reduced. I feel more flexible, more kind of pliable to do all kinds of workouts. So that I observed. One bonus thing is super less cravings. I don't feel like having any kind of sweet as such. I do have a sweet tooth as such, but no, I don't feel like eating sweet after my meal. I do indulge in dark chocolate. I enjoy the darkest the chocolate I enjoyed the most. But with this, I'll have a date or a dark chocolate, but not necessarily that I'll feel like having something sweet. So I think the cravings part was kind of easier, which was easier for me now. Okay, so these were a couple of changes or benefits I observed. Now, am I suggesting that everybody should go on no wheat or no rice diet for their whole entire life? Please don't do that. I'm not that kind of person where I don't like these scare tactics or ask you to make certain very harsh decisions in your life where you will not be able to enjoy your food at all. So this is not the case here. This is, we as a human being, we can really incorporate different grains in different forms, and that's what I want to kind of stress when I try to do this myself. Okay, so what I did is I'm going to write all the description of what I did in my description section, what recipe I used, the name of the recipe. It's more of different kinds of dosas, khichdi. It's more about the Indian kind of diet, but I do have some, Indo-Western or Western diet as well. Yeah, sometimes I'll make different kinds of omelette, like egg omelette with the different veggies. So that is also there. Please check out what I ate for 40 days. Maybe it will help you in some way or inspire you for maybe 1 or 2 days if you want to try in a week. It does help though. So, okay. So please don't go drastic. Don't try to do anything which you think it will not work for you. But this has definitely helped me. I do say just try this kind of regime for your day-to-day. In some ways, it might be that you will explore different grains. So maybe quinoa, maybe millets, or maybe, black rice or white rice or something different. So that will help you develop your gut microbiome. Okay, so that will also help you in different ways. Please try this with caution. And if you have any question regarding this, definitely leave me a comment. You can try it once a week, twice a week, where you can have different kinds of grains or maybe lentils or pulses, and then maybe you will have different recipe as well. So make sure you put those in comment section and let me know how you felt about this video. And I'm going to keep posting about my different kinds of experiments on myself, because this here is a lab in itself. I try everything on myself first before letting my people, my tribe know. So please leave me a comment and take care. See you in the next video. Make sure you share this video with your friends and your family, because you know what, being an Indian American, and it's very hard for us to even imagine a diet where you are not eating rice or wheat. And then I always used to get this question, then what should I eat? Or I'm sure when you read this caption, you must have thought, then what did this lady eat? Okay, so the answer is here: what I ate, why I did this, and how I did this. Okay, thank you very much for watching. See you in the next video.